Alright, in this video we're going to play some single paradiddle accents using the 4 stick motions. Alright, so let's get stuck into the single paradiddle. This is going to be part 1 of a video series that I'm going to do on the accents within the single paradiddle. So there's a bit in this, it's quite technical. If you really want to get your 4 stick motions in order, then this is a bit of a boot camp for that. Alright, if you're unfamiliar with all the stick motions and the downstrokes and the taps and the upstrokes and whatnot, go back and check out some of the previous videos that I've made on the 4 stick motions, because you're going to need all this technique for this to work. Alright, so let's look at the single paradiddle. The first accent is going to be starting on the first note of each paradiddle. Okay, so it's going to be a down stroke with the right hand, an up stroke with the left hand, and then 2 taps with the right. Okay, and then you're set up for the other side. So a down stroke with the left, an up stroke with the right, a tap and a tap. Down, up, tap, tap. Down, up, tap, tap. I'm really focusing in on making sure my sticks are nice and low to the pad. Okay, so the downstrokes are finishing quite low, which sort of leads into those softer strokes. Okay, so down, up, tap, tap. So just do this for long periods of time until you can control the height of each stroke. Okay, so your downstrokes finishing a little bit high, it's going to mean your taps are going to be a bit too loud. So this first one is probably the easiest one that we're going to work on. So it needs to be very comfortable before we move on to these accents moving throughout different parts of the bar. So that's the first one, down, up, tap, tap. It's the first accent at the start of each paradiddle. Alright, let's move on to the next one, where the accent's now shifted across to the second note of the paradiddle. So starting in this position, you've got a tap with the right hand, and then a down stroke with the left hand, a tap with the right hand, and then an up stroke with the right hand. Now you're ready for your left side. So we've got a tap with the left hand, a down stroke with the right hand, a tap with the left, and then another up with the left. And then you're ready again. So just to loop that around slowly, tap, down, tap, up, tap, down, tap, up, tap, down, tap, up, tap, down, tap, up. Okay? So if you're feeling the beat, with the downbeat, so with your feet or a metronome or something, you'll hear, I think it's a good idea to do it with some sort of reference to the downbeat, because then you'll hear how the accented notes are sort of bouncing off the downbeat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. Alright, let's have a look at the third one. Now the accent is now moved to the third note of the paradiddle. Okay, so if we're looking at what the stick motions are doing here, it's going to be an upstroke with the right hand, a tap with the left, a downstroke with the right hand, and then a tap with the right hand. Okay, so just repeating that, an up, tap, down, tap. Now you're ready to start the next one, which is the left hand side of the paradiddle, an upstroke with the left, a tap with the right, a downstroke with the left, and a tap with the left. So up, tap, down, tap. So left hand side lead again, up with the left hand, tap with the right, down with the left, tap with the left. Alright, we'll put that together, so we'll just sort of make it flow nice and evenly. 1 and 2 and 3, so keeping the beat 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and up, tap, down, tap, up, tap, down, tap, up, tap, down, tap, up, tap, down, tap. I'm focusing in here on keeping my downstrokes quite low, which enables my taps to be really soft. Alright, let's move on to the next one, where the accent's now shifted to the fourth note of the paradiddle. So in regards to what we're playing with the 4 stick motions, you've got a tap, an up, then a down. That's sort of what you've got to remember in regard to to the motions, the 4 stick motions. Now these apply to both sides of the paradiddle, so there's only one sort of pattern you need to remember, and it's a tap, tap, up, down. Then you apply that same motions to the left hand lead, tap, tap, up, down. Put it together and make it flow. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So with like a bass drum sort of quarter note pattern going, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, so that's all the single note accents within a paradiddle. All right, so by shifting the accents across one note at a time, the 4 stick motion combination sort of has to change. So this is a really good exercise to confirm all the different combinations you might get within the 4 stick motions. Okay, we're going to continue on with doing double stroke accents within a single paradiddle. Okay, so the first 2 notes is going to be the first one that are going to be accented within the single paradiddle sticking. All right, so let's look at what the 4 stick motions are doing. Right hand is going to be playing a downstroke. The left hand is going to be playing a full stroke. And then you've got to tap with your right hand and then an up with your right hand. So just to confirm that again, it's going to be a down, full, tap, up. And then the same thing applies to the left hand. Down, full, tap, up. All right, put those together. Down, full, tap, up. Down, full, tap, up. Down, full, tap, up. Down, full, tap, up. So let's just hear that one a little bit faster so you can hear the accents within. Okay, let's move on to the next one where the 2 accents now are in the middle of the paradiddle. All right, so you're going to start with your right hand being an upstroke. You're going to have a downstroke with your left hand, and then a downstroke with your right hand, and then an upstroke with your right hand. So just to run that again. So up, down, down, up. Again. Up, down, down, up. So left hand lead again. So up, down, down, up. Again. Left hand. Up with the left hand, down with the right hand, down with the left hand, up with the left hand. So you're getting the middle 2 notes of the paradiddle accented. Alright, so let's move on to accenting the last 2 notes of the paradiddle. Okay, so in regards to what the 4 stick motions are doing, we'll be playing an upstroke with the right hand, a tap with the left, a full stroke with the right hand, and then a downstroke with the right hand. So just to confirm that again, up, tap, full, down. Same thing applies to the left hand. Lead, up, tap, full, down. Up, tap, full, down. Up, tap, full, down. Up, tap, full, down. A bit faster. Paradiddle. Yeah. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and paradiddle, paradiddle. Up, tap, full, down. Up, tap, full, down. Yeah, it just feels nice, that one. Getting the full stroke with the right hand straight into a downstroke. So that's the focus there for me anyway. Creates a real snappy wrist thing going on. You really got to get this fast and even is really quite difficult. Again, I'm focusing really here on the right technique rather than trying to play all this too fast. All right, so the next one we're going to do is a double accent that's sort of split between the first note of the paradiddle and the last note of the paradiddle. So it sort of looks like the accent starting on the first note, but it sort of feels like it's starting on the last note leading into the first note. So let's look at what the 4 stick motions are doing. It's going to be a downstroke with the right hand, an upstroke with the left hand, an upstroke with the right hand, and then a downstroke with the right hand. You're getting this down, up, up, down. So 2 ups in the middle. Down, up, down. and the left hand lead, down, up, up, down. Put those together. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Alright, so I'll just play it again and just check out, hopefully it's accurate, where the left hand is sort of lifting a little bit slower to prepare that sort of evenness to the flow of the hands. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Alright, so that sort of concludes all the accents that I'm going to show you for the first part of this video. You've got the single note accents and the double note accents. Now, like I said at the start, you need to have really consolidated the sticking pattern of the paradiddle, because now the focus has shifted to the 4 stick motions and how we set those motions up to prepare for the accents. So thanks for watching the first video on the single paradiddle. There'll be a second one coming shortly where I use some combinations and put some of these together and use them in a musical setting. Alright, take care, see you in the next one, cheers.